Imagine if the next time you sat down to work on your business, you could work without any distractions. You complete every single task in your to-do list in a matter of a few hours, and you have at least 6 hours of free time to do what you want as an entrepreneur. You could be reading a new book and your business grows at breakneck speeds every single day without you doing that much work. Well, I've been able to help countless entrepreneurs achieve this themselves. So I'm going to throw in one of the most powerful concepts I've ever read from tens of productivity books that allowed me to have inhumane focus and complete my work 10 times faster than everyone else. You see, I remember one of the days last year when I was working on my first business model called copywriting. I just came home and I was so exhausted to the point where I can't even get myself off my bed to work at my desk. So at this point, I haven't even done any work on my business. All I've done is just lie on my bed, start scrolling like a monkey for hours upon end, and finally I mustered the courage to actually work on my business, sit at my desk for at least 1 hour, and I go to check my Notion page to see like all the tasks I've got to do for the day, and I realise I've got at least 4 to 5 tasks that are at least going to take me 1 hour each to do. So that means I would be able to clock out at a reasonable time like midnight. So I basically do what every single entrepreneur does. I just gradually go down through the to-do list. I tick off every single task. I don't really care about my sleep, so I just keep on working until I finally finish my work at 1 o'clock in the morning. I ruin my entire sleep schedule. I ruin all like the habits I'm meant to be doing in a day, like going to the gym, reading, doing all these good habits just so I can work on my business. And of course that would ruin like the rest of the week. I wouldn't be able to focus either because my energy levels would be terrible. This is the life of 99% of online entrepreneurs. The funny thing is, these are the people that never make any money online, because I remember I did this for an entire year and 6 months. I didn't make $1 online. In fact, I didn't even land a free client for my business at the time. You see, the biggest problem most entrepreneurs face is actually having the wrong definition of what productivity is. Most people think productivity is simply sitting at a desk for as many hours as you can do in a day. You are only productive if you sit at your desk for 12 hours a day, even if you just watch YouTube in that time. But really, the definition of productivity and actually doing lots of work in a day, it's not about how many hours you work, it's more about what you do in those hours. Because let's think of two people. You've got person A, which is a very successful entrepreneur, and all he does in a day is he clocks in and works on his business at 8 AM. He does around 3 to 4 hours of good work in a day, and then he just stops. He stops working and he goes to do other activities like reading, going to the gym, learning about his business so he can make more money. And by the time it gets to like 2 PM in the day, he's done all his work. All he gets to do now is spend time in nature. All he gets to do now is journal about his thoughts, about where he wants to take his business. But compare this to the unsuccessful entrepreneur who's worked for like 3 years and hasn't even made any money online. This person B wakes up at 6 AM in the morning. He doesn't meditate, he doesn't do anything in the morning. All he does is just get straight to work, literally 1 minute after he wakes up. And you know, that's pretty good. You know, he's super productive in the morning. But as the time goes on, he just can't pull himself away from his desk. So he keeps on working. 12 hours go by and now it's literally time for bed. He hates his life. Even if he's making more money online than the person A, he's still hating his life 10 times more. If you look at these two people, then chances are you'd rather be person A in this scenario. And if we want to achieve this person A archetype, then all we really have to do is look at every single thing we're doing in a day on our business and remove every single thing that doesn't matter. Because I guarantee there's only 2 to 3 things in your day that actually matters and actually brings you results in your business. If something in your day isn't actually aligned with your business, then you need to just cut it out. And this includes checking emails, going on random team meetings, and doing all these things that don't matter. You just need to cut them out because, bro, you're wasting so much focus and so much time in a day just doing these things. So if you actually want to make time for everything in your life as an entrepreneur, you know, go to the gym, read consistently, actually progress on self-improvement while you're growing your business, then you need to do an audit on every single thing in your day and remove things that don't matter. And trust me, when you do this, you'll actually realize how much time you have in the day and how much time you're actually wasting like scrolling, going on these bad habits, right? Because I remember when I did this in my first business model, which was copywriting, I realized most of my time was just spent looking for outreach scripts, looking how to actually close clients when I already knew exactly how to do everything. All I needed to do in the day was practice writing copy and then outreach so I can get clients and actually do sales calls. And if my time wasn't spent doing any of these things, I labeled that as an unproductive day. Even if I watch like 10 courses on YouTube on how to actually do copywriting, right? This is the mindset you need to have. Because if you're working for 12 hours a day right now, chances are you're only working for 1 to 2 hours of good work. Because the thing is, with most people, they don't actually have business problems. They have personal problems that reflect in their business. Their sales skills aren't the issue, their social skills are. They know exactly what they should be working on. That isn't the constraint. What the constraint point is their focus and actually sticking to that task. These are the real problems that you need to fix, and when you have this free time in a day, you can actually fix these problems, and that again reflects in your business. And the thing is, what I realized over the past few months, it's not what you think in your business will actually get you the results. I used to think, perfecting my sales funnel or perfecting all these things would improve my business. But really, the things that would actually improve my business was journaling, it was meditating, it was reading, because this reflected in my business. When I read, I improved my focus so I could work for longer hours in my business. When I journaled, I had a clear action plan for the rest of the day. I had a clear action plan of where I needed to be in my business in the next 5 years. This was the one thing I missed, and as soon as I did this, I started to actually make money online. And I know you probably don't believe me at this point, because most people are telling you to work 12 hours a day, but the thing is, they don't actually take into account most beginners have all these crippling problems in their life, like a lack of social skills, a lack of all these problems that cause their business to stay stagnant. So if there's one thing you take from this video, just realize the one thing and the one reason why your business isn't growing right now is because you have the wrong definition of what productivity means. Productivity isn't maximizing your hours to work, it's maximizing what you do in those hours that will actually get you the results. That is what productivity is. And after reading tons of productivity books by Cal Newport and all these big people, right, and also lots of Stoicism books, this is one thing I took from them. Simply the right definition of productivity, and you should rather reduce rather than add to actually become productive and actually have time for everything as an entrepreneur. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to get into a flow state for 6 hours every single day and blow up your business and make money online, click the first link in the description to join my free community where I can help you one-to-one. Okay, so goodbye, have a nice day. You'll get out of the face again. Goodbye.